Hey, you fucking pricks. It's Lamentable Podcast here with another episode of Lamentable Podcast. Episode 13. With your hosts, as always, Josh and Kyle. What is up, Kyle?
Howdy.
How the fuck goes it?
It's going.
Alright, so this week is another episode where it's just me and Kyle, the hosts of a Lamentable Podcast, doing a big old sick OG episode, as we like to call them, because it's just us, no guests, nobody here to input their opinions on our conversations. So to start off, we are going to talk about how next week, Saturday, we're actually recording this on a Saturday. Next week, Saturday, June 8th, is the Joe Taylor fight at the Keenan Center.
Yes, and I'm definitely going to be there.
Yeah, we are going to be there because we're sponsoring that shit. Plus, Joe Taylor's going to whoop some ass up in there.
Correct.
He's going to knock some dude out. It's going to be pretty great. And I've never been to a boxing match before, so I think it's going to be super fucking
pretty
sick.
Good.
Plus, there's like 4 other fights going on, and they're all for different titles. And Joe's is, I'm assuming, the main event because of the posters that are out. It's just him and the other guy on the big picture, and then the little ones in the bottom. So, yeah, that's going to be super fucking lit. I'm fully expecting a knockout from Joe. I'm fully expecting him to just fucking whoop that dude's ass and just walk out of there with a sick-ass new belt.
It's going to be lit. Maybe he'll bring the belt on here.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Well, I have to work that day, but hopefully they'll let me out early, or I'll ask to work another day. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it starts at like 7. So what do you get out, like 8?
Yeah, it would be 8 at the latest, but I think I can get off.
So, I mean, either way, we're going to see his fight, so
yeah,
I think it'd be pretty fine. That's the only one I'm really invested in anyways. All the other ones, I have literally no idea what that's about, so we have to probably look into them more so we can actually figure out what the hell they're about and, like, where their storyline went, especially, like, before the podcast with him on it, so we can talk to him about it. I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about boxing, so I'm just going to be like, yo.
Like I said before, the only stuff that I know about boxing is all the stuff that Joe Rogan talks about because I just watch his podcast all the time. And then he brings up like martial arts and shit like that. I don't know. I know Joe does kickboxing. I don't know if this is kickboxing. I don't know if this is regular.
It might
boxing.
be. I think there is some kickboxing.
I mean, they can use it, but I don't know if it's like considered just that. Like, I don't know if... I'm pretty sure they're throwing punches and stuff because it's...
I think some of the fights are kickboxing.
Because I know he, like... Oh, what was it? I don't know, like a post he made a post or something, and it was him, like, kicking and stuff. I don't know. But either way, we'll have to... I mean, if we go... when we're going to go, but when we watch the fight, we'll be able to, like... We'll be there and see it and what happened and everything, so we'll be able to, like... mentally take notes and be like, oh shit, what the hell was that? Like, what was he thinking right there? Or, like, stuff like that. And then we can, like, write down a bunch of questions and stuff to ask him and stuff like that. So, it wouldn't be too difficult. Especially since we're going to actually be there, so it'll be a lot easier to just look back on it and be like, oh yeah, well, when this and this was happening.
Yeah. We're super professional, so I'm sure we'll do it correctly.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we will. Yeah, I'm sure it'll do great. We'll be like, yeah, no, actually, when was the fight? I don't remember it. Just like when I watch a movie and I'm just like, wait, what was that movie about? I don't remember that movie. Maybe I'm just slowly dying or something. I'm losing my memory.
Probably. So, how about that, Memorial Day weekend?
It wasn't too bad. I went to my... Well, I had a thing with my family at the Palace. They like hang those banners up, like the Hometown Heroes banners things. My great-grandpa was one of them this year, which is pretty cool. My great-grandpa served in World War II, and he got a Purple Heart, so he's just a badass motherfucker. And, so yeah, we did that at the Palace. Literally, there was they made a Facebook post about it. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's free to the public. Everybody can come in," and like it was like a presentation. They were like showing all the banners and stuff, and like commemorating all the people that were on the banners.
Yes.
And on the Facebook event page, it said like 200 people were gonna go, and there was literally like 12 people.
Oof.
Like nobody came, and like the majority of the people there was my family. Like we were literally the only people there. And nobody else wanted to go and fucking be like, "Oh, we love our hometown heroes that fought and served for us." Lol.
Well, I was busy. I was at the races that time.
Well, I mean, you also didn't say you were going.
True.
There was like 200 people that said they were going on the Facebook event page, and literally nobody showed up.
That's rough.
And everyone was like, "Oof," because a bunch of people said they were coming and then they didn't. And I thought it was really scummy. I thought it was just stupid as fuck. I think it's really fucking trashy that people were like...
Alright, so we've been having computer issues right now, and we are now into day 2 of recording this.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
We went from Saturday, now it's Monday. So that's exciting. We traveled through time.
So yeah, like I was saying... we had the Lockport thing where they put the banners up, and they were doing a live like ceremony type thing at the Palace, and just nobody showed up, and it was just people in Lockport are scumbags, pretty much.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Gotta love it. But yeah. So on other news. We can talk about some football-related stuff that I literally just found out a couple minutes ago. I don't know why I didn't know about this. I guess I just don't pay attention enough, but apparently Tyrod Taylor, former Buffalo Bills quarterback and Cleveland Browns backup quarterback, is now on the Chargers. And I literally had no idea. I was a big Tyrod Taylor fan back when he was our starter. And I was one of those people that was Tyrod or nothing. And then he got traded away, and I was like, whatever. We have Josh Allen now, so I'm like, ooh, yeah, let me get some of that.
Yeah, you're very high on the quarterback of the team.
Yeah, I really, really like Josh Allen a lot. And if he actually does super crazy good, then fuck yeah, dude. Fuck it. But I'm expecting him to do super good, that's why, so... He does not seem like he's gonna fucking bust for no reason. He had pretty okay talent last year, so I don't see him declining from that at all.
Yeah, hopefully. He still does have to get better, but
yeah, there's small things you have to pick up here and there.
But he was a rookie, so I mean that's okay. On an awful team, so
yeah. And this year we have a pretty stacked fucking team, so I think the Bills have a very stacked team this year. Whether they utilize the whole thing or not, we'll see, because they're not usually that good at managing it like that, but I think we picked up a lot of really good players in the draft and free agency.
Yeah, for once it seems like they did something right, but I don't know. This is
year number 45 of disappointment, probably.
It's right after the draft, so I'm sure everybody's... Well, it's not right after, but... Still in the middle of the off season, so
98 days until kickoff.
Oh boy. So yes, football. So yeah. Okay, I'm just stuttering. I'm trying to think of... Okay. So today at work I did get off for the flight, so I'll be able to see the whole show.
How'd you manage that? Just switch with somebody?
My boss just asked me if I wanted to work like an extra 3 days the 1 week because the one guy has to go away. So she was like, well, you want your next 2 Saturdays off if you do this? And I was like, fuck yeah.
That's sick. So the fight starts at 6. Do you want to just go see the whole thing then?
Yeah. May as well. You're paying $30 for the ticket.
Yeah, definitely. And I found out that the one girl is 12, something like that.
Oh, jeez.
She's like super young, and she has a title fight. Like, what the fuck? Unless I heard it wrong, but I'm pretty sure they said that she was 12.
The one girl does look pretty young in the poster.
That's insane. 12 years old. I mean, props to her. Jesus Christ. Wish I was doing title fights at 12 years old.
Yeah, right?
Fucking crazy.
I wish I did anything with my life when I was 12. I was playing Minecraft when I was 12.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing at 12. Being a little pissant prick. Oh my god. Playing Call of Duty Zombies on my iPod Touch.
Is that really a thing you did?
Yeah, I used to do it a lot. I don't know if it was when I was 12, but I definitely used to do it.
Exciting.
I played GTA 3 on my iPod Touch too back in the day. Back when they started releasing all that stuff for all that.
I don't know why they did that, but they did.
they were
literally just like, look, a phone can play this game.
There was this glitch that was in Call of Duty Zombies Der Reese on iPod, and you could just like get yourself stuck in the fence, and you would literally just fucking, you'd be able to just have all the zombies run up to you, but they wouldn't be able to hurt you, so you just literally just get to like level 900 if you wanted to, and you could pause it and turn the iPod off and turn it back on and go back in the app and continue the game. So I literally just was like super high rounds by cheating, and I was like, "Whoa, look at this high round I'm on, dude!
You're so fucking cool."
Whatever. It was the only Apple products I ever owned in my life.
Oh jeez, I'm struggling grabbing my Mountain Dew. It's the new flavor.
Oh, sick! They brought it back.
Liberty Brew.
Sick. That's the new one.
Yeah.
I want to try that shit. Let me get a sip of that.
It tastes okay, but I feel like the aftertaste has like a cough syrup taste to it.
Liberty Brew? I think I saw a thing. I think there's supposed to be a Halloween flavor coming out this year as well. There's like some thing on Instagram that I follow.
I know a couple years ago they did. It was.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
A couple years ago they did the red, white, and blue, which was code red.
That was really good.
White out and.
That's what I thought this was. That's why I said
yeah,
they brought
it
it
looks
back.
like it, but it's not. I think the red, white, and blue was way better than
yeah,
this.
definitely. 50 flavors in one? Bitch. Why? Alright, sure. I mean, whatever.
Because there's 50 states in the United States of
America.
I guess.
Do they even have 50 flavors of Mountain Dew? I don't think so.
I don't know what they're talking about. It's probably like cherry flavor.
Black cherry flavor. Raspberry flavor. Blue raspberry flavor. One flavor
Mountain
from
Dew,
every state.
They're Mountain Dew, though, so it's probably like some crazy name. It's like, whoa, wacky mango. I don't know why it would be that, but...
Wacky Mango and Baja Blast mixed together makes Liberty Brew.
Oh, man. So...
Did they stop selling Baja Blast in bottles now?
Yeah, I think
and for
so.
Until next season?
I think so.
Damn. Oh, what were you going to say?
There's a season for it?
Yeah, they come out... I mean, they only come out like one time a year in bottles.
Oh, I don't know. I was just going to move on to... So at work today, some guy paid me with all quarters.
Like his order and tip?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was like a $17 order, and you paid me in 2 quarter rolls of $10.
Oh my god.
It was pretty funny.
That's pretty good. I mean...
And then I left his Mountain Dew, because he had 2 Mountain Dews instead of just one like we thought. And I took him back his Mountain Dew, and he gave me a mint as a tip. I was like, okay. This is the second time this guy has given me a mint as a tip, too.
He's like, oh, yes. The pizza man wants a mint.
It was fine with me. I had it.
Sure. I mean, that's just free stuff.
I mean, he did give me like a $2 tip in quarters. Just,
I mean, quarters come in handy, too, so...
I just handed in the quarter rolls and kept my money that I had, but... Because the way you do it is like, they give me $20 to start.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
And then whoever gives me money whatever. If they don't give me any money, then the $20 is part of my tip money. But I do have to give them back the 20. But it's
So anything extra outside of the 20 is yours?
yeah.
You don't have to split it with anybody?
No.
Yeah, that's good. That's cancerous freaking restaurants. They're like, all right, everyone's tips goes in this big pile and we separate it equally.
Yep.
Yeah, like, okay, so I had 45 tables and that little pussy over there had 3 and he gets fucking an equal amount of tips?
That's how I felt at New York Beer. Excuse me, the restaurant that I worked at.
I mean, whatever.
It doesn't really.
They already know where we fucking live
But-
and what very easily searchable landmarks in our town. So,
But yeah, that place sucked. Like some of the waiters would just be like, "Okay, all I'm going to do is wait tables because I was just given this job." And like the people, you can tell who worked their way up from like busing to waiting because they actually helped the bussers.
oh yeah, so they know what the struggle is like.
The other waiters are just like, "Yep, we're gonna stand here and talk." And then if the bussers stand around and talk, they get yelled at.
Yeah, that's shitty. I'm glad I don't work in the restaurant business anymore because, I mean, it was nice when I was like 15 and I was working as a dishwasher. I'm like, yes, this is good. I get free money. But and then I was still working there like for like 3 years and I was like, this is the worst thing I could be doing right now. Thank you.
Yeah, dishwashing's awful.
Yeah, it was really bad too because it was a super busy restaurant on certain days, and I would always work the super busy days, and I'd get screamed at for not being fast enough when I'd literally be pumping out the dishes as fast as I'm washing them. So I'm literally just getting even more than I'm able to wash because I get there and there's already a whole fucking thing full of dishes. Thinking back on it is giving me like a really bad
PTSD.
so sorta. Because I would literally walk in, I would my schedule I would be scheduled for like 5 to like whenever we close. It's literally just 5 to close, and I'd get in and no one has done any dishes, so it's literally just all the dishes from lunch, and then all the stuff that they used to cook, like pots for the soups and all that stuff. So I was literally already just way behind in dishes, and so I had to wash all of them. And they're like, come on, I need that pot." And I'm like, why didn't you wash it when I wasn't here? You literally had all that time during lunch when it was slow. You could have done it. Like, what the fuck?
Why would they do that, Josh? That's not their job.
My one buddy of mine that worked there for years before I did, and he just left there to another kitchen job.
That's awful.
And I was like, ooh. I mean, he likes doing it. He'll work his way up faster somewhere else, I'm sure, but definitely not going to ever go to a kitchen job ever again unless I desperately need to. It's one of the worst experiences. I mean, maybe if it wasn't dishwashing, but I'm pretty sure every other aspect is just as bad.
Pizza Hut's so like boring. There's nothing. Like, you could see them making your pizza in the back, so you can't just act like an asshole.
Oh,
like
yeah.
How, like, normal kitchens are, like, behind a door, so you can just, like, scream and be stupid.
That's the only thing I liked about working at the restaurant I did. We would just joke around and say dumb shit the whole time. Kitchen humor. It's pretty good. But yeah, when customers can see you, they're just like, all right, act normal and toss your pepperonis on that dough.
That's why I always stand in the back corner at the prep table where no one can see me.
Do you have cool coworkers, or do you like barely even see your coworkers at all?
I only work with like 3 a day, and they're all way older than me for the most part.
Oh, damn. So they're just like, hey, delivery kid.
There's another delivery driver that's like, I don't know, a couple years older than me, probably. And then there's like, the only other person's like our age, there's like 2 other like teenagers. They work like actual food making.
Oh, yeah.
I don't talk to them. The one doesn't talk to anybody, so I mean that's fair. Which is kind of like me. I don't talk to anybody really, but I don't know. My boss is nice enough. I'm just bad at making small talk, so I don't do it.
I like working. I mean, I have a weird relationship with my job now as the Cricket employee. Because I'm by myself all day, and I literally don't move a fucking muscle. Like, it's the tiniest fucking store you could ever work in. And I just sit in the back room, like, listen to music or watch YouTube all day. And I don't get a lot of customers because nobody really knows it's there. They always go to the one that's up the street that's more busy. And so I'm just sitting there for hours at a time doing nothing, as I've explained many times before on the podcast here. But I like not having to deal with, like, coworkers and, like, worrying about what they're doing or getting blamed for something they did and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, Josh's job is probably nice because he doesn't have a boss, like, around him at all times.
Yeah, that too. But, I mean, I get yelled at by my boss through text messages, so it's even worse, kind of, in that way. Because then I'm just like, oh, Jesus, what are they going to do now? I don't know what's going to happen here. But it's also a lot easier because they're not down your throat. Oh, what are you doing there, bud? What you got going on?
You can literally do whatever you want, but you also do have to work 10 hours and do nothing for the most part.
And it's really crazy. I'm always worried about getting blood clots because I'm just like sitting in one spot every day doing nothing for 10 hours a day. I feel like that's just a really good way to get bad injuries.
Gotta love
so
blood clots.
Like every 20 minutes I'll get up and walk in a circle a couple times around the demo table and then I'll go sit back down. I'm like, all right, this will help me a lot.
I mean, it's better than nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, because they say, like, people at office jobs, they sit down all day every day, 9 to 5 every day. They say to, like, every hour or so to get up and stretch and fucking move around. Just get your legs cut off because you sit at a desk all day long.
Yeah, my job makes me stand, so it's whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I eventually want to get a different job, but right now it's just doing what I need to. I can still pay my bills and fucking do whatever sometimes. So, I mean, for right now, it's not too bad of a gig. But eventually I have to get something way better.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life, as we've probably said on here multiple times as well.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of time left. It's fine. Not too much to worry about.
Except for when the world ends for no reason, but...
That'd be pretty sick.
It would be kind of sick, but...
Just a random, like, oh no, okay, I guess there's an asteroid coming that we didn't predict. And we're like, okay. Sounds good to me.
Or we destroy the Earth like we're doing right now, which is good.
I mean, that's definitely going to happen, but not in our lifetime. I don't see that happening anywhere close to our lifetime. Probably not for the next, like, 50, 100 generations.
People won't die out, like, in our generation, but they'll be, like... We'll still live, like, a normal life. Like, a normal, like...
They're starting to do this crazy shit that, like, filters stuff. They're slowly getting there to where they're helping shit, but it's pretty much past the breaking point at this point. Everybody's done some dumbass shit. Everybody and their mom drives a gasoline car up until, like, the last, like, 8 years. People are starting to get electric cars, but electric cars are so fucking expensive that everybody can't own one, so that everyone's stuck with their 1993 Honda Civic with a fucking... They're like, oh, like the fucking Nissan Skylines and Supras and shit that aren't allowed in the United States until, like, next year or whatever. They were, like, banned for 25 years because of the emissions shit.
Yeah.
Look, they were still in other countries, so what the fuck difference does it make?
Stupid.
But yeah, they're going to become legal soon. A couple years. I think it might be 2025, actually.
It's pretty sick.
It's either 2021 or 2025. But going to see some honkies with some Nissan Skylines running around. And their value is going to fucking skyrocket, too, because... You can get them, like, there's a thing they do. You can get them imported. What they do is they just change, like, the shit on them that needs to be changed so they meet that emissions shit. And so they just import them, and they're, like, you can get one for, like, 30 to 50 grand, which is not bad because they're, like, super rare import fucking vehicles. But as soon as they're legal in the United States, they're going to shoot up to, like, $150K for just the shittiest ones. There's a place around here that sells them, that imports them. Not, like, near or close, but, like, somewhere, like, deep Buffalo, like, Syracuse, maybe. But
I didn't realize how. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but all the how many big car dealerships we have down in like Amherst and Williamsville. That's where all the money is. So that's where the BMW and Mercedes and all those car dealerships are. I didn't even realize we had those around here.
They have. There's a couple. There's like a Lamborghini and a Ferrari dealership in fucking Buffalo.
Yep.
Like ridiculous.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Like how many people in Buffalo are really buying those cars? Come on. Yeah. Like sure, there's a lot of rich people around here, but not Lamborghini and Ferrari rich to where they need their own dealerships.
Yeah.
There's literally like 20 miles that way. There's a fucking exotic car dealership.
I mean, that's probably because those cars don't sell a whole lot anyway, so when someone does buy it, it's like, okay, we're good for the entire month.
I mean, you see them in the summertime, you see them driving around, you see McLarens and shit driving around, but McLarens are on the cheaper end of the exotic cars. They're not even, you couldn't even really say they're exotic ones unless you got like a P1 or something, like a crazy ass fucking McLaren. Yeah. But you see Lamborghinis driving around sometimes in the summer. You see a lot of the high-end Mercedes-Benzes and BMWs, though. Like the fucking crazy bitches with the fucking sport engines and the performance packages and shit. Like the $90,000 BMWs.
Like the people in Lockport. I know the people that own the one jewelry store own like a fucking like Maserati or some dumb shit.
Yes. They have a fuck ton of cars. And the same thing with the people that own that restaurant there on the corner. Oh, shit. It's some, like, fancy steakhouse Italian restaurant. But it's across from that shitty park where all the crackheads hang out at.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
They have a fucking... shit, what are they called? Oh, Bentley? Bentley Continental? It's just a bright blue one. It sits outside there all the time in the summertime. But yeah, that fucking jewelry store guy, he owns, like, a bunch of fucking crazy cars. Him and his wife both have like Bentleys or something.
Jesus Christ.
And then he drives around in a black Ferrari. It's like a Ferrari something. Is it Spider?
I don't
know. It's one of those really nice black convertible ones. And then he also has that orangish McLaren. Fucking crazy.
It's just funny that these people are in Lockport.
Yeah, I know. Just the people that pretty much own the city.
Yeah.
Pretty much keeping it alive. I don't know. I like this place a lot. It's pretty like not great in some parts of it, but I like it.
Gotta fill my vape up with juice, bro.
Sick. Let me get some juice, dude.
This juice doesn't pour like well. It's really weird.
Please pause for juice-filling intermission. If you are listening to this podcast, please remember to fill up your vape.
Yeah, dude.
It's important to keep your coils well lubricated at all times.
Yeah, I'm sure you know a whole lot about that, Josh.
Lubricating coils?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I lubricate coils like 60 times a day.
I think back to the guy that owned that restaurant that you were talking about. The restaurant, I think I know is it on West Ave, maybe? I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't know. I delivered to that guy. To the guy that, like, lived...
Oh, the actual house of that guy?
Yeah, like, the house, it's, like, right behind it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I delivered there, and I knocked on his door for, like, 15 minutes. And I called him, like, 10 times. And he just didn't answer, so I left. And because my boss told me to come back, and I was like, okay. And then he called, and he was like, where the fuck was the delivery guy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I knocked for like 15 minutes, and I called you multiple times. I don't know how you didn't hear me.
Was it an old guy?
No, it was like, I'm pretty sure this dude was like cracked out or something. He was on, I'm pretty sure he was on some drugs.
Sick.
He looked like he was on some drugs to me. I don't know. Ordering Panera bread. Whatever.
I mean, crack man's got to eat too. Man wants some Panera.
I guess so.
I kind of wish I could have a delivery job just so I can have some dumb shit like that happen to me. Like, all right, I'm taking some pizza to a crackhead. Do you have like blacklisted houses at your Pizza Hut?
I have no idea. There might be, but they never told me.
I mean, they probably block it off before it even gets to you.
Yeah, there's not really any bad parts out there, though, to be fair.
Because I know some pizza places have, like, blacklisted areas that they don't even go in.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, sketchy areas where, like, lots of, like, crime happens and stuff. They don't send their delivery drivers that way.
Panera was like that. There was a couple places in Lockport that they didn't send us to. So that's good. They're like, rich white people only.
That's the only fucking
literally.
User base anyways. So...
No, nothing. I wasn't.
Okay. So I watched this this show on Netflix yesterday. It's called How to Sell Drugs Online Fast. It's actually a pretty decent show. It's in German and it's dubbed in English. It's like a German TV show, German Netflix show, but they have it in the US on the US Netflix and it's in English. But after the first episode, it kind of just you pretty much don't even realize that it's dubbed at that point. But there's only like 4 episodes in the first season. It like just came out, and it's actually pretty decent. It's like this. Spoiler alert. Basically, it's these 2 kids, and they're like good at computers and shit. And this guy, the one main character, his girlfriend went to America for a year, and then she came back and she was into drugs and stuff. And she, like, broke up with him and stuff like that. And he was like, well, what the fuck? He's like, I gotta win this bitch back. So he just tries to buy a little drugs for her to, like, try to get her to like him again or something.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, what? So he was like, well, fuck, now I have these drugs and I don't know what to do with them. So him and his buddy were making like this online thing to sell like in-game items in video games to like people can trade them back and forth.
Yeah.
And he hijacked the program they were making, like the online store, and turned it into a drugstore and put it on the dark web.
That's pretty good.
It's actually pretty cool. I'm hoping I'm assuming they're coming out with another season because like the end they were like saying stuff that made it seem like a cliffhanger, like something was definitely going to happen next. But there's only like 4 episodes, which kind of sucks. But I don't know. Every time Netflix comes out with a show that's okay, they always do like small amounts of episodes at a time for whatever reason.
Because I don't know. Because they want more people to watch it at a certain time. I have no idea.
Probably make more money that way.
Yeah.
They probably film like 3 seasons at a time.
Yeah, literally.
And then they just film like a bunch of episodes and then release them like 4 episodes at a time. They probably make a lot more viewage and money off of it. I don't know.
Gotta love capitalism.
Is there communist places still? Like
China.
North Korea?
Yeah,
something like that?
North Korea and China.
So, do they have like Netflix and shit there or no?
I don't think they have Netflix. They have very watched internet. So,
yeah.
Any Chinese people listening to this, the Tiananmen Square massacre in 1989.
Oh my!
They just immediately just get cut.
Oh my god! They just literally, you just completely ruined many people's lives.
Yeah,
because there's
very censored internet there.
There's definitely people listening to this in China.
Yeah,
because they'd really give a fuck about the Lamentable Podcast.
Yeah, dude. When we become big, that's when they'll listen.
So, I recently bought Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC, even though I've had the game since it came out on Xbox 360 and then Xbox One, but now I bought it on PC so I can play this new booming game thing that they got going on. It's pretty much just role-playing in GTA, and people will create these custom servers, and you can just pretty much do whatever you want. You can create your own character and have your own car with like your own design and stuff. And pretty much it's just criminals versus cops. And you're supposed to like follow all the rules, but you're supposed to like set up scenarios, but they have to be like real scenarios, not just I'm shooting a bunch of cops, lol.
But that is a real scenario.
I mean, it is, but that's what everyone did. It'd just be stupid.
Yeah, it would be.
So you have to like create scenarios. You have to like, if something happens on accident, let's say you accidentally get in a car accident, you could be like, okay, I got in a car accident, and you call 911, and you're like, oh, there was a motor vehicle accident here, wherever you are on the map. And then the cops come, and you run away on foot because you have drugs in your pocket or something, or something like that. Like, you have to be creative with it. So that's something I've been doing a lot of lately, because that's just the most entertaining video game at the moment for me. I've been struggling to find an actual lobby that works correctly, because every single one that I've been in the last like 3 days, I can literally just do whatever the fuck I want to, and I've not been touched by cops once.
Yeah,
it seems stupid as
Some of
hell.
those servers don't have very good admins. I don't think.
Well, anybody can make one, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
So the front page of the servers is just filled with these fucking, anybody can make them. And to get into the official ones, you have to like sign applications and stuff to try to get in. And so I did for one, but then I tried to join it and it was full, and I was like, well, fuck. And then I just can't just join this one that I fucking joined. And I got accepted into joining, but then it's just full. They should make their server fucking higher, because there's a couple servers that I've seen that can have up to like 65 people in it, which is just ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure GTA on PC can have up to 100 people online, but that's in the normal game.
Yeah, probably. I didn't know about that, but as far as these custom servers go, every single one's usually like 35, and then there's a couple, I'm assuming they have like special privileges, or their servers are just stronger and they're just allowed to have 65 people. But all the ones that have 65 people are always like, they only have like 20 people in them at a time anyways. So I'm like, why don't you give the stronger servers to the fucking people that are...
That's not how that works, Josh.
Well, so
Whoever
what?
pays more money for the best server.
Yeah, pretty much, probably.
Or the biggest server.
But, yeah, so I've been doing that lately. It's pretty fun, because you get to have, like, real life cars inside GTA, which is something that everybody just wishes they could do when they play GTA anyways. Because, they have cars that are just slightly off from the real ones, but you can just obviously tell they're not the real car.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been taking a break from Black Ops 4 and Rocket League a lot lately. Actually, last night was the first time I played Rocket League in a couple weeks, probably.
Yeah. I only play it when I'm, like, at Josh's house, but last night I played it at my own house with Josh. It's crazy shit.
Yeah, and our sick new pal, Ghostly Gaming 2315 on Twitch. He's a fan of the podcast, so if you're listening to this, what's up, dude? Make sure you let us know when you hear this part, so I know that you're actually listening to it. Ooh, oof. Or I'll stop watching your Twitch streams.
Oh, that'll show him.
But yeah, we have we have a camera now, but it's not the greatest camera. So I still have to wait until I can save up a little more money. We might film one of our podcasts with this camera, just as a what would you call it? Like a beta testing of the filming. Yeah. Like a testing of the filmed version. And it's not the greatest camera, but it's got a wide enough lens on it to where it'll capture all of both of us and like the whole couch that we're sitting on. So maybe like a week or two from now we'll test that out, because we want to get this podcast with Joe done on film which I would really like to have done on camera because that would be super sick. And I told him it would be on camera, but we'll see what happens. I'm probably not going to be able to have enough money to buy a good camera in the next month, so we'll have to see if we can do it on that camera that we have here.
Well, we'll figure it out. As we do everything else, we just randomly... Oh, I got a yawn. Oh, we just randomly... We are recording this late, but...
yeah, whatever.
That we just do everything randomly and it works out generally, so we'll figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, there's probably something we could do to make it look a little better, but I mean, it doesn't have to look perfect. It doesn't have to be 4K fucking footage. It's just three people sitting on a couch fucking talking about shit. So it doesn't have to be super good quality. Plus, why would we spend $10K on a fucking camera when 6 people watch it anyways?
Yeah, literally.
So it'll be good for the time being until we can get something better. But I'm not going to be super worried about that kind of part of it until we have a decent following. Because there's no point in drowning thousands of dollars into fucking something that isn't going to pay off.
Yeah, we just literally do this for fun, so if it ends up working out, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about it. I mean, I really like doing the podcast, obviously, but I'm not going to fucking sink my entirety of my money into it.
It's not worth it.
I already put a lot of money into it. I'm still trying to get shirts and sign made and stuff. I'm still going to get that done, but I haven't gotten... That guy contacted me back in the email, and I still have to talk to him, but I can't do anything until I have...
Shirts?
Yeah, and the banner that I'm going to put on the wall. But I can't get back to him until I have the money to... I have to give him $50 deposit first, so we can start making the stuff and designing it. And I don't want to be yeah, I'm ready, and then not have the money to do it, and then...
Yeah.
So I said I got to wait. Probably next week or the week after, hopefully, because it's only going to be $150, and I'm going to get 5 shirts and a flag. It's going to be 4 foot by 2 foot, and it's going to be behind us above the couch.
Sick.
And then it'll be able to be seen on camera, probably. Hopefully, anyways.
If things work out.
So yeah, and then I'm going to get a couple shirts made. My mom said that she wants a shirt. And then me and you are going to have shirts.
I don't know. I think the minimum shirts is 12 or whatever.
Oh, that's for that place. No, this is a different place.
But what's the minimum there?
The minimum there was 5.
5?
Yeah. So I'm going to get 5 shirts. Me and you are going to have one. I'm going to give one to my mom and dad because they want one. And then I'm going to give one to Ghostly Gaming 2315.
I kind of wanted... Well, if we had extra ones, I thought we could put one in the Salvation Army, and then some random person will just be looking through the shirt
That's actually not a bad idea, but it'd be a pretty funny meme. Just to have a brand new shirt, Lamentable Podcast shirt, in the Goodwill. Some guy just buys it, and he's like, sure. $3 shirt, thanks, cool.
Yeah, literally. We gotta make a sick design on it though, so someone will buy it.
Yeah, I want to get I'm sure somewhere in the future down the line, we'll have a different logo again. But I want to do something super crazy. Not super crazy, but you know what I mean. Something eye catching and pretty cool.
Like a NASCAR t-shirt.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
They got sick, crazy designs and shit on them.
Yeah, we can get
race cars.
It wouldn't be that hard. I mean, just put random fucking shapes and shit on a t-shirt. It's whoa, dude, that t-shirt's sick.
You have to get someone good to design it if you want it to be good, but
yeah. Or we'll just do shitty. We'll hand draw the logo we have now, and then just
put stars and shapes on it.
Yeah, put them on a bunch of t-shirts and be like, "Hey guys, check out our merch." Looks like a 3-year-old kid fucking drew our logo. Whatever.
I mean, it would be a good representation of the podcast.
Pretty much. And that's the name of the game. Very lamentable.
Yeah, it's true.
So, what do we have? When are those concerts that we want to go to? Is that late July? Or late June?
I'm trying to think. I think...
Because you're going to when it's the one near us, you're going to be at a NASCAR race, aren't you? And then we're going to go to the ones in Toronto instead?
I think it's in September.
September?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to see what's going on, because I don't want to wait till September to go to a rock concert. I'm going to have to see if there's other ones going on. I haven't even seen who else is going to Darien Lake. I don't even know if there's any good acts going there.
Oh, it's my birthday.
Sick!
Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Oh.
That was not the correct place.
Oh, it was a different place?
Yeah. Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up after we're done recording. I'm gonna have to look up see what other acts are showing up. I'm pretty sure they're doing the Canal concert series again. They're starting that back up, so let's see if anybody cool's coming to that. Probably not, though.
I think it's...
Remember when Puddle of Mud came to Lockport that one time?
I do remember that. I didn't go, but that...
I did not go either, because I was young. I was not allowed to go out.
It might be August 14th.
Late and do that kind of stuff.
I don't know.
August 14th?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Don't know.
That's late in the summer.
I don't know. There's like not any other good concerts coming up. And then that place we want to go to in Kentucky or whatever is definitely in September.
Yeah, but I'm probably not going to have enough money to do that. I'm going to come up with like $2,000. I mean, we don't have to, but to like actually enjoy it, probably would have to come up with a lot of money. Because I don't want to fucking go to a shitty fucking Airbnb again. And
I mean, we could just do a hotel.
Yeah.
But it would probably still be a little expensive.
Yeah, especially because it's going to be in a time where it's very on demand.
We could get a hotel like 30 minutes away or something.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we'll have to figure that out. Because I do want to go to that, because there's a lot of bands that's going there that aren't going to be coming around here anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to go to that.
Plus, it'd be fun to just have a sick-ass road trip to Kentucky.
Yeah, basically. And go see Stained, dude.
Dude, fuck yeah. Literally, that's why the whole reason I want to go is to see Stained. Because Stained just didn't exist, and then they're like, we're back, lol. We're going to Kentucky, lol.
There's a lot of good bands that are going to be there. I want to see Slipknot.
Yeah, Slipknot's going to be fucking sick. Yeah, we'll definitely have to try to go to that. I'll just start saving my money instead of being a stupid white guy.
That's basically why I have a job, is to just save my money. What's the name of this festival?
Louder Than Life Festival. Yeah, so if anybody's going to be at the Louder Than Life Festival, let's listen to the podcast, leave us a comment. You can meet the Lamentable Podcast crew at the Louder Than Life Festival.
Dude, Rob Zombie's gonna be there.
Yeah,
Godsmack,
Marilyn Manson.
The Stone Temple Pilots, Breaking Benjamin.
Oh, wow, so I can see Breaking Benjamin for the 5th time?
Yeah, I'll see them for the 2nd time.
I don't know why Breaking Benjamin loves coming to Buffalo, I guess.
Breaking Benjamin's show wasn't that bad.
I like Breaking Benjamin a lot.
Chevelle.
Oh, hell yeah. Chevelle will be a toasty one. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy bands that are going to be there. And the only thing that sucks is a lot of them are on the same days. So I'm kind of hoping they're not overlapping each other. Because there's going to be a bunch of different stages and shit. But we'll have to see what happens.
Slipknot and Stained are both the same day.
Yeah, I'm hoping that one of them is... I'm hoping that all the name, like, super high famous bands go on the same stage, so it's just all in order.
Yeah.
Because I'll be pretty upset if I miss one That would kind of suck, honestly. But yeah, there's a lot of bands there that I've wanted to see since I was fucking a little ass kid. Because I'm super, like, literally, like, the only music I listen to is like that late 90s to mid 2000s rock. That shit goes hard AF, mate.
Yes, it does. Wow, they have the picture of old Slipknot on here. How fucking stupid can they be? Obviously, the one member got kicked out. What the fuck?
They actually canceled that festival 2 years ago, or last year.
Why did they cancel it?
I don't know. I just saw a bunch of, like, all the Facebook comments and stuff from people. Apparently, they're trying to sell the merch from the concert that was from the festival that was canceled for 30% off. And people are like, "What, do you think we're retarded?"
I'm surprised people didn't just buy it. Honestly.
I'm sure a lot of people still did buy it.
Yeah.
But either way, we'll probably see a bunch of people there. I think it is the 2018 one. The 2018 one got canceled.
Exciting.
Limp Bizkit was at the one like 3 years ago.
Sick.
I wish.
love Limp Bizkit. I'm wearing my sick Limp Bizkit shirt right now.
Sick. I didn't even notice. Yeah, hopefully Limp Bizkit comes around relatively close to where we are. I mean, we could technically just go anywhere. It doesn't really matter.
Could, but they usually play in like California.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go to fucking California.
That'd be pretty rough.
That'd be very expensive.
We'd either be paying a fuck ton for plane tickets or a fuck ton for gas. And it would just be a ridiculous car ride.
I do want to take a long road trip like that, but...
That's where Kentucky's going to come in, too.
Well, yeah.
Kentucky's going to be a long drive.
Kentucky's only a little longer than the Detroit drive, though.
Yeah, I know. It's only like 9 hours.
Yeah, it's only like 10 hours or something like that.
It's not even that far. It's pretty much the same distances. I kind of want to go to Detroit again. We should maybe go there again at some point. Even though there wasn't really much we did except for go to the concert. But we could just go there and be like, hey, look.
I don't really know what's in Detroit, honestly.
I just liked it. We could go to the Walmart again.
The same Walmart.
Yes, Detroit Walmart. We can get a fat-ass sub from the Whole Foods or whatever the fuck it was.
Fucking, what was it?
It was that grocery chain that they have.
Some Michigan grocery chain that I can't think of the name of.
It was like a BJ's kind of thing.
Yeah.
The big-ass store.
Meyer.
Oh, yeah, Myers. It might have been. I think it is Myers, yeah. And then they have those fucking Home Depot-like stores that were on your hat.
Yeah, Menards.
Yeah,
like
Menards.
The hat I'm wearing right now.
Oh, yeah, you're wearing it right now, lol. But yeah, I was like, oh, fuck, that's that store that's on your hat, Kyle.
Yes, the Midwest.
But yeah, that trip was fun. That entire experience was lit as fuck.
Yeah, see, I just want to have another experience like that. It was sick. Going and just being like, wow, what the fuck are we doing with our lives, lol.
Pretty much. That's how it is like every day, though. We're just like, all right, we're doing this dumb shit. And then we're like, we have a couple extra dollars than we normally do. Want to go do something stupid?
We're like, yes. We do want to see Limp Bizkit, of course.
Yeah, we gotta just travel super far to see stupid bands. Well, not stupid bands, but like bands that don't come around here. So we have to go to like Detroit and Kentucky to see them. We're just like, yay, let's spend all our money to see these bands. Sick.
Gotta love it.
I would spend however much money it takes to get to Kentucky just to see Stained. I would not give a fuck. Stained is like one of my favorite bands. But there's like 3 days worth of bands, so I'm like, all right, sure, that works. Yeah, it'd be super lit.
Yeah.
I like our last Canada trip to see fucking to see Finger 11.
Finger 11.
That was super.
I still want to go to Canada again.
Just get drunk as fuck. We're just walking around trying to find a store that's open that has food. Literally nobody out. It's snowing.
I'm going to Canada in like a month for the IndyCar race.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Going to Toronto, dude.
Where do they do IndyCar races in Toronto?
In the city.
Really?
Yeah. They literally just race on the street there.
What the fuck?
It's pretty sick.
Like where? Like what part of it?
I mean, it's like, it's not like downtown city, but it's like part of the city. Like it's like some park. It goes around it goes around the stadium for the Toronto Argonauts, the Canadian Football League team.
Oh shit. That's crazy. I can't believe they do it on the streets.
It's pretty lit.
That's awesome.
It's right next to like the lake too.
Oh, well, yeah, don't they do them on streets like everywhere? Don't they do them
Yeah, IndyCar does a lot of street races.
Oh, I
they just
didn't
did
even-
a street race. a couple
Yeah,
days ago.
I was remembering just now thinking about like the videos of fucking they're like near buildings and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." That's fucking sick that they do it in fucking Toronto though. That's super close.
Yeah, it's pretty lit.
Maybe I'll have to see if I can go to that. I still have never seen a fucking NASCAR or any kind of racing race, like a professional race. Anyways, I see douchebags run their fucking cars up that drag strip that's near us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, let me take my sick ass fucking Honda Civic down there, bro.
Except that hasn't been open recently, but
Yeah, and then a new people bought it, but they keep canceling every event. They're like,
They do?
yeah, they keep
haven't been
canceling
paying
everything.
attention.
They're like, oh, it was raining, so yeah, we're not doing it this time. And then they cancel like a Friday night testing drag thing, where like
I mean,
actual
there has
drag
been
cars
a lot
go.
of rain on Fridays recently, but
But the last 2 weeks they didn't do the car shows on Wednesdays. Everyone's like, re?
I didn't even know they still did cruise night.
Well, they weren't going to. But then somebody else ended up buying it, and they were like, sure, let's keep doing it. Money.
Literally, they make a lot of money from it.
And they only make the money off, like, the food. Because it's... Oh, I mean, now they make money off the people because
they
people
charge you
ruined
fun
it.
now.
People fucking ruined being able to get in for free.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, yes, let me be douchebag and fight people because they said my car was small.
Like, retarded shit. Like, okay. Fight over a car. Okay.
Hey, pussy, your Honda Civic's worse than mine, lol. Like, what'd you just fucking say to me, bruh? Bro, I have you know, dude, I got a fucking sick-ass fucking engine in there,
dude,
bro.
what's your fastest time on the 8th? Because mine's definitely way better than yours.
Dude, I swear to God, I fucking go like 6 seconds, bro. Fucking 6 seconds in my Honda Civic, bro. I remember a bunch of times... Because I used to go to that shit like every Wednesday. Back when it was cool. Back when it was like 103 to the Edge that was hosting it and shit.
Yeah.
And people like actually brought their nice ass cars and raced them. And it wasn't just douches and big fucking stupid ass trucks and shitty shit boxes that thought they were nice as fuck. Just stupid racers. But they used to bring like nice ass like Mustangs and fucking... There was a couple like super cars, I guess. Like... higher end, like
Yeah.
some people brought like McLarens and stuff like that. Like they had like nice cars and shit. And there was this one time there was this orange Mustang.
Did you cream your pants over it?
It was a really nice Mustang. It was like one of the like older Shelby ones, like the shitty body style ones, the 98s, super bubbly ones, the fucking stupidest ones. But it was the Shelby version, so it was just super powerful and shit. And it was a guy who was driving it, but it was his buddies. And his buddy let him drive it, and he almost fucking crashed. He almost hit the guy in the other lane and almost hit the wall. He fucking...
Fun.
When the fucking thing turned green for them to go, he slammed on the gas, and it just started fucking fishtailing. I remember it very vividly, because I was in, like, the back where they... You know where they do the burnouts there? I was in that spot, like, watching them. It was so crazy.
Well, I mean, Mustangs have a notoriety for doing such things as that. Mostly because people can't drive.
Yeah, because people can't drive high-powered cars like that. They're like, whoa, dude,
It's just Mustangs are cheap. So people are like, let me slam on the gas.
Yeah, they're cheap, light, and powerful. So they're just like, all right, let's crash them. Oh, this looks like a nice car to wrap around a tree. This will be fun. Hit 4 people? Sure.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of cars break there, too. Like, I've seen fucking sparks go flying out of under car and metal chunks fucking popping out.
That's sick.
There was like this really ricey ass like Del Sol Honda Civic Del Sol, and I don't even think it's a Honda Civic. I think they're just called Honda Del Sols. But he was revving his engine at the fucking start thing, and all of a sudden you hear boom, and it's like, and I'm like, all right, that guy's car's broken.
Oh, that's funny. I bet that guy drove there too, so he was just fucked.
It was pretty funny because they had a bunch of the people with like the fucking security vests and shit, and they were pushing the car backwards out to try to get it out of there so they could fucking. And then they had the hoses, and they were trying to fucking like rinse all the shit off the track so other people could go.
Oh my god, that's funny.
It is pretty a lot. Yeah, a lot of people brought like 4-wheelers and stuff, and these. I remember these two guys had these electric bikes that ran off solar energy, and they were super fucking fast. They were just regular bicycles, and they were like electric, and they had like a little toggle thing on the handlebars, and they would fucking be gone. They'd be going fast as shit for I don't know how the fuck they do it, but I want a bike like that. It'd be sick as fuck.
And then fall off and die.
Yeah, I was like, how the fuck are they even doing that? Because that fucking pavement's got to be sticky as shit for bicycle tires.
Yeah.
But they were flying just fucking ridiculous speeds on a bicycle.
They were just going down the drag strip?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And then they had dudes on like mini pit bikes that would race each other all the time. It was a pretty good time before it turned into fucking cancer. People were like, oh, your truck has a 1.5-inch lift? Oh, mine's got a 3-inch lift, pussy.
Yeah, literally. It's like, my Grizzly tobacco is better than yours. Copenhagen sucks, dude.
Oh, let me guess, you chew mint so you don't have to deal with the tobacco flavor, you pussy.
Yeah, I only chew fucking long cut original.
Oh, Jesus. That's literally probably what it was, too. People would just get drunk as fuck, and they'd be like, you're a pussy, lol. Your car's green. Oh, my God.
And then drive.
Yeah, literally. It was always so stupid, because, like, the women would dress, like, horrifyingly, like, in the skimpiest shit, and then the dudes would just be, like, playing. Every single car was playing their music super loud, so it was just ridiculous. It was just, it got really bad in the later years of it. And then that giant fight broke out, and they were like, all right, everybody that wants to come in the middle has to pay $5. And apparently there were just still lots of issues because people were like, I'll pay $5 to be stupid as fuck, that's fine.
Literally. Literally, it's like, I'm just going to be retarded for $5. It's
like,
fine.
Hey, Mom, can I borrow $5, please?
Literally. I'm taking the car. It's his 2016 Chevy Malibu or something.
There was a lot of cars like that. You would see, like, this, like, 18-year-old kid driving, like, a Challenger, and he'd be like, okay, bud, sure. It's pretty funny. A lot of times, you would see, like, Camaros and stuff, as a lot of times it's like Camaros and Mustangs, like newer versions, and they'd have like the veteran like license plates, but it would always be like some really young kid. It's like, wait a second here, bud, is that your dad's car? Your dad bought that car, bud?
Yeah.
But yeah, it got pretty bad. So, I mean, I didn't go a lot the last couple of years because of all that stupid shit.
I went a couple times last year. That was it.
I don't remember the last time I went. Maybe we'll see. I'll keep an eye out on Facebook and see what people are saying in the comments of the Race on the Tracks page. And then maybe if it's not super bad, then we can go to a couple this year.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty enjoyable just watching idiots race down in the shittiest cars they have. But
except I work on Wednesdays, but I don't know.
We'll see.
I mean, so do you probably, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get out till late when I work anyway, so. Either way, the shit starts at like 7 anyways, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So it wouldn't be that.
7 to 10 maybe.
Yeah, it's like then they do the burnout pit at 10 o'clock, and they're like, yee yee.
I love the burnout pit.
Burnout pit's the best part.
It really is. I want to take just a new ass car, like just a front engine car, new ass front wheel drive car, and go in the burnout pit and just stand on the gas and the brake and just blow the motor.
I remember the one time.
Don't even burn out. Just blow the motor.
Yeah, just. The one time, so in the once it started getting shittier, there was less people in the burnout pit. There would only be like 2 or 3 people, and a lot of times there was like one guy, and they'd like, "All right, bud, sure, go ahead."
Yeah, literally.
But the one time it was a fucking an Audi station wagon. And it was the craziest fucking burnout that's ever been done that I've seen. Like, it was even better than all the fucking trucks and shit. It was like this guy had fat ass tires on his front wheels, and he would just burn the fuck out of them, and there'd be giant ass fucking nobody could see anything anywhere. There was so much smoke. I was like, all right, just an Audi station wagon, sure.
That's sick.
So yeah. Well, maybe we can check that out a couple times this summer.
Wow. So, episode 13, we finally made it.
Yeah, we can probably end it around here now.
The curse is gonna finally end, I think.
Yeah, episode 13. Spooky number!
Yeah, dude, triskaidekaphobia.
Yeah, people avoid listening to episode 13. They're like, yeah, fuck that.
I can't listen to that one.
But yeah, same spiel as always. You can find us on Spotify and YouTube. We're gonna work on getting the rest of the episodes uploaded on YouTube.
I'm lazy.
Yeah, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All just go on the search bar in those apps or on a computer, whatever you use social media on. Just look up Lamentable Podcast, and we will pop up. Will be the first thing. Just click on there, and give us a little follow. Maybe like a couple pictures, a couple posts. You never know.
Whatever you enjoy.
Yeah, pretty much. You can follow us on Spotify. We do have our own thing you can follow, so whenever it's on there, it can be like right in your podcast tab on your Spotify app, whether it be on your phone, Xbox, computer, whatever you use your Spotify on, your smart TV if you're super fancy.
Yeah, your Alexa, whatever.
Yeah, Alexa, play Lamentable Podcast. So all the social medias, you can, if you use Podbean, you can follow us on there. We always upload on Podbean because that's our host to get us on Spotify. So Spotify and Podbean see it first.
Yep. Just like Snapchat.
Snapchat seen it first. But, yeah. So that has been episode 13 of Lamentable Podcast. Don't forget to wash your pants inside out.